The factory at Greenforest Foods is abuzz with activity as the honey packaging firm in Nairobi, Kenya is now seeing higher productivity and shorter delivery times. This is the result of implementing the lean methodology, which involves analyzing production and delivery processes to improve efficiencies and clear bottlenecks.
From the time we implemented lean, we have seen drastic changes. It has removed a lot of unnecessary expenses, and we have been able to produce more with the same resources.
A lean analysis revealed that workers spent a lot of time scooping honey into jars, so management introduced a new method, a bucket with a gauge, which also allows jars to be weighed while being filled.
Now it's just a matter of opening and closing, so they can do it all day and not get tired. There is that KPI recording, which the operators can track themselves. There is a wall at the back.
Operators are now packing up to 10 1-kilogram cartons per hour instead of 7. And the time between receiving an order and dispatching has decreased from 13 hours to about 7 hours.
So when I get the LPO, I prepare it immediately when it arrives. Initially, we used to prepare it in the morning. All of them, they are accumulated, then we prepare them in the morning, and that one would take a lot of time.
After identification, then we'll implement, and then we will make standard operating procedures for each of the processes within the company.
Greenforest and 2 other small businesses, Mace Foods and Sawi Foods and Fruits, learned to improve their processes through 3 lean workshops in Nairobi between June 2014 and January 2015, led by Bosch and the International Trade Center as one of the initiatives of the partnership. The workshops are funded by Finland and Bosch and Kind, in line with Bosch's corporate social responsibility mandate and efforts to expand in Africa.
We've definitely sold more. We saw a very sharp increase from October because we started the implementation on the reordering in September. And within 2-3 weeks, we saw an increase in the orders.
Mace Foods, an exporter of dried chilies and vegetables, nearly doubled its packing productivity to 46 sachets an hour per worker. Orders are now met within 1 day, whereas previously it took more than 4 days. Sawi Foods and Fruits also saw increased production and faster processing of orders.
Looking at how to improve your processes, but not to invest huge amounts of machinery or equipment to try and improve the productivity, but looking at how to reduce the bottlenecks or the obstacles.
While it takes time for workers to adjust to new processes, such as setting and meeting targets, documenting transactions, and establishing controlled stock levels, it pays off.
SMEs that we actually train, or rather enable, take the complete ownership of the measures that we define in the workshop. The participants take over these methods and apply it to their own environment.
Bosch and ITC are partnering with the Kenya Institute of Supplies Management to ensure that these small businesses and others continue to improve their operations using the lean methodology to generate sustainable outputs.
Every large corporation was an SME at one point or the other. So we are optimistic that the SMEs that are participating in this now will grow, and they will continue to practice the lean techniques and to perfect them. We'll be there to work with them.
For businesses, higher productivity increases their competitiveness, enabling them to capture market share through quality on-time delivery. Susanna Pak, ITC News, Nairobi.